Hi, my name is Leah, and today I'm going to show you how to make a really cool Byzantine flower. Byzantine is a really simple, easy, basic kind of weave. It looks like it's really intricate and hard, but it's not. It's just pretty much 2 into 2 with folded back rings in all technicality. For the flower, you're going to need 6 pieces of Byzantine, and I like to pre-close rings. To do one section, you're going to need to close 6 rings. I'm going to show you the speed weaving way to do Byzantine, because really it's a lot faster and a lot easier. One more. So to prepare for speed weaving Byzantine, you need to open one of your rings and put 4 of your pre-closed rings onto that ring that you just opened. And then you'll just add a second ring right next to the first one that you added. So you have a very short piece of 2 into 2 that has 3 links. And regardless of whether you're doing speed weaving or not, this is how you will start Byzantine. So now I'm going to take another ring and open it. And this time I'm just going to put 2 of my pre-closed rings on. So the last 2 that I made. And close it. And then add another ring so that it's an even shorter piece of 2 into 2 that only has 2 links. And you'll need to repeat that 5 more times so you have pieces made up for all of your bits of Byzantine that you'll need. So to do the actual Byzantine, I'm going to open a ring right now so that once I've got it all folded back and everything's ready, I can just put that ring in without having to mess around with going and, oh, gotta go find a ring, gotta go open it. It's a lot easier if you just have it open right from the start. So you see how you have your little piece that's 3 links long of 2 into 2, and you're just going to fold these 2 rings back. And these are going to be the top rings. And then the pieces that were in the middle, the 2 rings that are in the middle, you're going to spread them apart. And you're going to see how your top rings are showing through between your middle rings. And they're kind of sticking up. That's what you're going to want to put that open ring of yours through. And before you close this ring, put your piece of 2 into 2 onto that open ring, and then close it. That sets you up for your next repeat of Byzantine, and it makes things go a lot quicker. So I'm going to open up another ring and put it through, because almost all Byzantine weaves that I know, you need to add a second ring for structure, to fill out the pattern, to make sure everything lays right. So I have kind of a half a Byzantine, and I've got some 2 into 2 hanging from it, and I'm just going to do the same thing I did to start. I'm folding those 2 top rings back so that the 2 middle rings spread, and then I can get at the 2 top rings again and just grab them. And this time I'm just going to close it without adding anything, because that's all you need. You just need 1 unit of Byzantine. And add a second ring. And that's 1 little unit of Byzantine. And you'll need to make 5 more of these for your flower. And I have them already made. So now what you do is you're going to take one of your 3mm 20 gauge rings, open it up, and put 2 of your 6 pieces of Byzantine onto that ring. Now, since it's a 3mm 20 gauge, it's kind of small and kind of fiddly. And you're putting 4 18 gauge rings into it. So you're not going to have a lot of space. So what you need to do next is open another one of your rings and go through. You're going to be making kind of a chain with your Byzantines all connected by one of their ends. Not end to end, just by their ends. As you can see, this is where having small pliers is a great advantage because you can get them into this rather cramped space and you can do what you need to. So I'm just going to do all 6 of them into this kind of chain. And this is going to be the main body of your Byzantine flower. And if you chip a ring like I just did like that, feel free to throw it away. If you're buying kits from us, there's plenty of extra so that it allows for accidents like that. And see, I'm human too. Just because I know all this stuff doesn't mean I don't chip rings. One more. Okay. So, now you have this kind of shaggy, dangly, Byzantine chain. It's not actually a Byzantine chain because they're connected differently than if you actually were doing Byzantine, but that's what we'll call it. So now, you're going to take one more of your 320s, and you're just going to connect these end to end in a circle. So I'm going to go through one end, just like I have with all the others, and I'm just going to bring it up and put it right through the other one. So everything stays flat. You don't want it to get twisted because, of course, then it won't lay right. And close it. So now you have kind of starburst sort of shape, and we're ready to move on to the next step, and actually which will be the last step, adding your large silver rings. So now you're going to add your 9mm 16 gauge rings. So I'm going to take one of those and open it up, and if you look at your Byzantine, there's 2 rings on the side here, and you're going to go from the top, come down through one, and up through the other, just like that. And then do it with the adjacent piece of Byzantine as well. Down through the bottom, and back up, and then close it. And you'll need to do this 5 more times. And so you're going through all of your Byzantine pieces. So it's down to the top and up through the bottom, down to the top and up through the bottom, and close. And make sure that those are the only 2 rings you're catching. There isn't much chance that you would catch any others, but I've seen some pretty strange things happen with rings. So, it's always good to have an eye out. Down through the top, up through the bottom. Do the same on the adjacent side with the same ring. Just got 2 more now. there you have a Byzantine flower. They're really awesome for necklaces. They make a great keychain because they're flexible and they won't poke you when they're in your pocket with all of your keys. They're really a fun kind of piece. And that's how you make a Byzantine flower. Thank you!